All right, we are here on day two of Map Your Three Income Streams live workshop. We're here live with you. You may be watching the recording, and that is totally fine. I totally get it. And if you missed day one, you can go check the replay out on day one. You definitely want to access that and watch that as well. We'll do a quick recap today so you won't miss anything. So today welcome back. If you missed day one, I'm Anna Runyon, founder of Classy Career Girl. I am super excited to do this live workshop with you and to help you launch three income streams in 90 days. And that is the goal here. We're helping you create the plan over these 4 days so that you have a plan to launch your three income streams in Q4. And I went over this yesterday. The reason we're doing this is because you don't want to just rely on one income stream as a business owner. We need to have additional income streams coming up. Things happen, life gets busy. And so if you have all your eggs in one basket, that could end. And we want to make sure that we have all those additional income streams coming in. And today is a perfect training because we're going to dive into what those income streams should be. But first, let's celebrate you. Yesterday, you designed your core signature offer, the foundation of your business. And I saw so many of you sharing. It was incredible to see those offers taking shape over the last 24 hours. And yesterday's goal was to nail that core one-on-one offer, that core offer that's going to be your framework, focused on your niche. We went over your elevator pitch yesterday as well. We went over what your system is. We went over how to structure your offer so you can confidently serve clients and start bringing in revenue quickly. So yesterday was the foundation. If you haven't watched that, go back and you can watch day one. Today, we're taking it one step farther, and we're going to layer on today scalable income streams, offers that are going to grow with you without adding more hours to your schedule. So the whole goal is I know you're super busy, you're swamped, you've got a lot of things going on. Me too. Right after this, I'm headed off to take the kids on another evening activity, because every night there's something, right? So we have limited time. So we do need to make sure that we're creating these offers that don't take more hours. And that is what I have figured out how to do this, how to juggle, growing a business through these multiple income streams. And I'm excited to teach you all about it. So today I'm going to show you three simple models for adding scalable offers to your business, plus how to stack them for maximum growth and maximum revenue every single month. And the best part about this is it allows you to be able to impact, not only do you get more income every month, but you get to impact more people every month. And when you just have one offer, say you're a coach and you just do one-on-one and maybe you have 3 one-on-one spots, well, then we can help 3 people. But what if you have a group coaching program and there's 100 people in there? Then that's 100 more people that you can help every single month. So it's a win-win. You're able to do this full time and to serve your audience and impact more people as you do this as well. So let me know your ahas over day one. You can always hit reply to your emails. Let me know what your core offer is. Let me know what you've learned. And when your business relies on one-on-one work, eventually you're going to hit a wall. And we talked about this a little in day one. There's only so much time in the day for us to just do one-on-one work. It takes a whole hour to do one-on-one coaching with one person. And so there's only so many hours in a day, so only so many one-on-one clients that we can take on. So yesterday we created that core offer. Most likely it was your one-on-one service. And if we try and grow a business just doing individual coaching, working one-on-one with clients, we're going to hit that burnout. Some of you guys are there right now. And that's where these scalable income streams come in. When you add group programs, digital products, and memberships, you create more time freedom and financial security while still making that impact. And so I'm going to share my workbook with you today. I put that workbook in the chat. And if you're watching the recording, you can see it right below. Scroll down and you'll be able to see it. So let's go through these proven models of scalable offers today. Now, the first one that I want to go over is I want to go over our magic income streams template. And if we've had a call or if you've been on a training before, you may have seen this before. And so what this is, and I love talking about this is how we can stack those offers. And this is how you can have those proven models of scalability. You don't need to do all of these at once. So start with one that feels right to you and your clients and what's the easiest to get up. But usually, when I recommend creating these multiple income streams, I recommend starting with individual coaching, starting with your one on one core offer that we designed yesterday. That is going to be how you're going to learn so much about your clients. It's going to be how you're going to discover what their challenges are, what their frustrations are. It's very easy to get started with one-on-one coaching. You just need a couple people. You don't need hundreds of people to purchase your product. And so that is the best way to get started. It's also easy to get referrals for individual coaching. And so most of our clients get to about 4 one-on-one coaching slots, and then they hit that burnout. And so that's what we see with our clients that are in our career coach certification program. We see them hit that 4 to 5 clients for one-on-one coaching, and then hit that burnout. And we talked yesterday about how we recommend 90-day coaching packages. So we're working with our one-on-one clients every single week, same time every week. And so we have these 4 clients, but then we're going to hit our max. Like, we can keep increasing prices, but we're still going to be at our max of revenue that can come in every single month. And so we have this level 3 that you're seeing on the screen. On the screen right now, we have 4 clients every month, and we have on this, it's $1,200 a month. Now, this is on the higher side. This is not starting prices. A lot of times our coaches and consultants start with $250 a month or $500 a month, and even pro bono and practice free coaching just so that they can start to build up that confidence. But you can see as you start to increase your prices and you start to add in additional income streams, then you can increase your prices. And so what you're seeing on the screen now is a $1,200 per month for clients per month for a total of $4,800 monthly. Now, you can get there because in addition to that one-on-one, so like I said, we're going to start with one-on-one. You're going to hit those 4 clients. You can start with $500 a month, $250 a month, $100 a month, whatever you're comfortable with getting started for your one-on-one coaching program. But here's the thing, then you're going to increase your price next time. And then the next time you're going to increase your price. And eventually you'll probably be at this pricing on the screen, because when you add in digital products and group coaching, then it's very easy to kind of put this structure together of growing of the prices each month. So we start with one-on-one coaching. Then I recommend adding in a digital product. Now, a digital product for coaches and consultants, this is the best way to build trust in a relationship with your audience before they get on a sales call with you. So by the time they get on a sales call with you, they've already done your digital product. They've already gotten that quick win. They already know, like, and trust you. They already want to work with you. And so we highly recommend having a digital product that has a video, has live, like it could be like a live workshop, something like this. It could be any sort of course, like an online course. What I like to do is I like to do live workshops that then I turn into digital products afterward. I record it and then turn it into like 4 modules that are about 20 minutes afterwards. And that's how I create my digital products. And I try and create a new one every quarter. And so now we have our one-on-one coaching, then we have our digital product on the screen. It's $97 and we're selling 25 of those every single month. And then we need that middle offer. So then your third offer would be a group coaching program. So your group coaching program is going to be something where now we can help a lot of people at once. So we've hit our max of 4 one-on-one spots, and now we're going to provide a more affordable way for people to work with us and for us to be able to coach people. And that's through group coaching or membership sites. And so on the screen right here, we have a price point of $300 per month, and we have 20 people in that group coaching program, and they're paying us every single month. And so you can see That could start at 20 people. It could go to 100 people because when you're scaling and you have these group programs, you can serve a lot of people at once. Because people love to come to calls and hear other people's questions. Not everyone might have a question. And so you can have hot seats on those calls. People just really want to be around the community of like-minded people, of other people who are doing similar things. And so that's why I love group programs, is because you can create accountability partners, you can match people up, and you can still continue to walk them through your framework. And so the framework we went over in day one, we keep that framework, and these are just three different ways that we can serve people with that framework. We can serve them through one-on-one coaching and personalizing the coaching to them, walking them through that framework that you created on day one. Or you can do it as a group. You can walk a group through that framework and do live Q&A, or you can do a self-study program and they can actually go through that program just in a video course that you've done, kind of like a DIY as your digital product. So that's why day one's video is so important, to create that system and that framework, because now you're going to be able to create three different revenue streams helping people through that framework. Isn't that neat? So, so you could do one-on-one coaching. The other option you could do is a VIP day. So these are really fun to do as for VIP days, because you can get together with your clients and you can help them on a full day. You can get together. I've had clients fly me out to different locations. We go to a hotel, and we kind of walk them through personalizing that day to them, exactly what they need. And that's the best part of one-on-one, is you really can personalize what they need to them. Now, I have four. Let's change that to three. Okay. See, we all make mistakes. We don't do perfection here. We all want to be perfect, but we're just not, right? So it's okay to make mistakes, even if you do a live training and you have to change your workbook on the fly. Okay, so we have our three proven models of scalable offers here. We have that digital product. So this could have templates and PDFs, but like I said, I do recommend some sort of course, like a self-study course that has a video to it if you are a coach or consultant. And that is because the goal of this digital product isn't to make a ton of money, but the goal is to build trust and relationship so that by the time they get on the sales call, they already know, like, and trust you. And then you're going to have higher conversions. Your sales calls are going to be a lot more fun as well, too. And this is really ideal for beginners. It's also ideal for passive revenue. It's ideal if you have like a day job and you want to start earning revenue while you're at work or while you're sleeping. And the price range from that usually varies from like $27 to like $197. Sometimes we start with like an early bird for $27 and then we move to $47. And then when we make it a digital product after the live workshop, after we get the recording out, then we can turn that to like $97 or something like that. And then the second model would be your group program. And this would be through group coaching, group Zoom calls, group Q&A. You could also do a group mastermind with a smaller group of people. You could have an accountability group, or you can have a membership site and a membership group. And so this is really ideal for higher touch and more revenue. And the price range for this could be, between $497 to $3,000. I usually like to charge on a monthly basis for these group programs as well, because this really, like we talked about in day one, it really helps us get that monthly revenue up every single month, so we don't have to worry about not having enough income each month. And my tip for you here is to include some sort of training on the framework that people can go through on their own, and then they show up for your Q&A. And even if you don't have any training already, you can do live training. Look what we're doing here today. This wasn't done before yesterday, but I got it done because there was something on my calendar that said, hey, at 5 p.m. today, I got to show up for you guys and give you guys a training. And so I like to do trainings this way because it encourages me to actually get it done. If I was going to say, oh, I'll record that in my office tomorrow, I'll record those 4 videos, I never would have gotten them done. But when they're live, and I know you guys are going to be here, it just makes it so much more fun to be able to do these. So I say start it live. And then your third way to have a scalable offer would be these VIP days, these intensive, the one-on-one strategy sessions that you can have. Now, obviously, this is going to be less scalable because they're going to need your one-on-one support. So it is going to be your higher price point. Eventually, you could have a limited amounts of these. You can waitlist this as well. Like I said yesterday, I have maybe one or two spots available for this. And you can vary the price range here as well. This is going to be your higher price point at maybe $1,000 to $5,000, something around there. But like I said, always think monthly. Always charge on a monthly basis to start building that recurring revenue up every single month. And then you can start to stack offers for maximum revenue. And so I love this part because you can start with a core offer and then you can add a group coaching or a VIP day, and then you can layer it with a digital product. So your top tier is going to be that one-on-one, your mid tier is going to be your group program, and then you're going to have that entry tier that people are going to go through when they're just starting. So say, for example, a good example for having these streams of income into your business would be having an initial digital product. So that could be something that's maybe $27, $47. That's that low price point that people are going to purchase because it's a low price point. They're just getting to know you. They're not going to go spend thousands of dollars to work with you because they don't even know you yet. But in that digital product, you're providing a result that they want. You're answering their question, you're solving their problem. It's something tangible that they'll complete by the end of that digital product. So for example, one of our digital products is our annual planning workshop. So most of you guys know, if you've been here around here for a while, every December, we create our annual planning workshop. So in December, we will be doing our 2026 annual planning workshop. We'll be starting to sell tickets to that in October. So there's a couple months in there that we're selling tickets ahead of time, and I haven't even created anything. And then we do it live about beginning of December. We do that live workshop, we record it, and then we turn it into a mini course. We turn it into 4 modules, about 20 minutes each. And then we continue to sell that all year round. Now that one's a little different. I have to re-record it every year to make it relevant, but that's okay. I actually really enjoy doing that. But you could do a course that you record once, and you could literally be selling this for years and years later. So that's what we recommend, kind of that introduction, kind of get to know you. They're going to get that win. They're going to get that result. And then from there, most likely, we recommend sending them to a sales call with you, or a free strategy session, or a free discovery call, naming that session. A lot of our coaches use the Launch Your Dream Career Business session. That's what I used to use, and it works. And so I have a name of this free call where I provide my recommendation, present my offer. I went through the offer format yesterday. And then through there, that is how you would sell your group program or your individual coaching program. And even on those calls, you can tell your client or potential client that this is your framework. You go over your framework that we went through yesterday, and you have 3 different ways that you can support them in helping them achieve the result that they want. They can work with you one-on-one. They can work with you in your group coaching program that meets Monday nights at 6, or they can do this themselves and they can go through your self-study program. Which of these options do you think would work best for you? And I will tell you, most people are going to choose one-on-one. Most people will want to work with you individually. Not knowing the price point, most people are going to pick the one-on-one. And then they're going to say, we wait for them to say, hey, what's the price? I want to know the price. Like, I want one-on-one. What's the price? And then at that point, this is like 25 minutes into the 30-minute call. This is like at the very, very end, when we've already gone through all of your recommendations and answered questions and provided them, this framework. They've already gotten results on this call. Even though it's a free call and even though it's a sales call, they're still getting wins and results on this call, and so many light bulbs. And then at the end, they'll ask what the price is. You can give them the price of the 3 different options, and you can say, which one of these works best for you? And they will tell you which one works best for them. And then you can walk them through how to enroll and how to get started. So that is why it's so incredible to have these 3 offers in your business. And that's why I want you to map this out over the next couple days here. I want you to have a plan. I want you to map this out so that in Q4 you can get these 3 offers up and running so that 2026 you can start to generate this revenue. Even by December, right? You can start to have this revenue coming in for these 3 different offers. Because if you have the offers set and ready, then we can focus on getting the sales calls. Then we can focus on your marketing. Then we can focus on getting the clients and talking to the clients and making recommendations and tweaking our offers and improving our offers in 2026 as we go, so that every month then your revenue grows each and every month. And so obviously that would be great. By the end of the year, you can really have this recurring revenue from these 3 different income streams coming into your business. So it's time to plan that revenue step by step. Many of our coaches have done this system. And so I always give a shout out to Ashley Clayton. She took my advice and she launched her digital product. She did this as a live workshop, which I recommend. And she was in our certified career coaching program. She decided, I'm going to start with this digital product. I'm going to launch this right out the gate so that I know and I understand how to make an offer, how to sell. And so she set all this up, and she had like 11 people enrolled in her live workshop before she actually even created the live workshop. And so she was selling tickets. She was cash flowing right from the beginning. She set a date for this live workshop, started selling tickets, and then eventually put the slides together and eventually, figured out the Zoom links and all the things. But to get started with a digital product, all you really need is you need a sales page. So this could be a very simple Google Doc. It could be a PDF on Canva, or it could be on Canva. They have free website pages that you can use as well too. But we want one page that's going to sell your digital product. And don't get overwhelmed. We have all the resources that you need to make this happen. So just stick with me here on this program. We'll tell you all the templates and tools and resources that we have to help you make this happen. So yeah, Ashley launched this. She sold her digital product. She did the live workshop. I recommend doing 2 live workshops so that you have one good recording. She things happen and it doesn't always go as you want. So if you do it live twice, then the chances of having a good recording are very good. She recorded it, and then she was able to continue to sell that product as a digital product over and over again. This is something that she now always has, and it's something that's great that can be sold. Say you're busy and maybe it's a Black Friday sale. You can easily put this out to your audience. It's something it's your asset that you can always sell, and you always have now to be able to provide to people to bring in additional revenue. So then the other example I like to give is Lori. Lori also put herself, so she started pitching herself, and she got in front of the Indeed audience. So for those of you coaches out there, Indeed is a huge job searching site. And I always recommend, and we'll get into marketing tomorrow on tomorrow's training. I'm not going to go over it too much today, but I always recommend getting in front of other people's audiences. And so Lori had one live webinar that she did with Indeed. So she got in front of all of Indeed's audience just from networking and pitching her presentation to Indeed. She got in front of all of their audience, and she booked out her group coaching program and her one-on-one coaching program. I think she made over just from that one call, I think she said she made over $20K just from doing that one live workshop, because she booked her one-on-ones coaching up. I think she had 4 or 5 spots. And then she started enrolling people into her group coaching. And so this is what happens. This is why we want to have these offers available. I don't think at that time she had a digital product. And so she was just booking out her one-on-one coaching. That got full. And then she started launching this group coaching program as well too. And so this is what can happen. This is what we want. We want to have options for people. If we know what those offers are, it's a lot easier to pitch yourself like Lori did to Indeed. It's a lot easier to put yourself out there to have these sales calls, because she was enrolling people through these sales calls. That was her pitch at the end of that webinar. Is her calendar. So she just booked all these free strategy sessions with people who were interested in talking to her. And she had those offers ready to make at the end of that call. So that is what's possible. I want you all to think through what your scalable offers are going to be. I want you to fill out the multiple streams planner. I have a link here for you. So we have some goodies here for you. We have a PDF that you can print out that you can use. I think this actually might be editable too if you save it to your computer. But this helps you figure out what your monthly revenue targets are going to be, what the product is you're going to sell, what the price point is, how many you're going to sell every month, what that monthly revenue is going to be. And then also, I'm giving you guys the Google Sheet too. So you can take this Google Sheet, you can make a copy if you go file, make a copy, and then that way you can change this up. So say you want to change the price point. There's three tabs here. So the one-on-one coaching is your first tab, and then we have the two products, which would be your digital product and one-on-one coaching. You can change the price points up, and then the goal here is these three products. And then that way you can see like how much will I charge? How many clients do I need every month to be able to hit my goals? So tomorrow we're going to take everything we've built, your core offer, your scalable offers, your group, your digital products, and we're going to map out your exact 90-day plan so you can grow to 5K months, 10K months in the next 90 days. Now you might be thinking, I have no time to create a course. I gave you a little sneak peek about how this does not have to be hard. This does not have to be tough. This does not have to take a lot of time. And that is through, you don't actually have to prepare anything. You don't. You don't have to do this alone and have a whole day blocked off to record a course. We're going to set a date in our calendar. You could set it for November right now or October right now, and we're going to have a live workshop. And you're already on Zoom here, so you know how to figure out Zoom. And you're going to record it live. And that way, it's not going to take a ton of time. It's not going to be this huge, hours and hours and hours that you need to create all these things. It can be very, very simple to get this up and running. I don't know what to charge. If you don't know what to charge, we went over some price points today. Now you can always increase your prices. So I always recommend starting on the lower side. Start at what you feel comfortable with. And then you can always increase your prices as you go. The first sale is always the hardest. So I want you to get that first sale, whether it's on your digital product or whether it's that first person in your group coaching program or your first one-on-one. Go out there, put that price out that you feel comfortable with and go get them. Go get that offer. A lot of people are thinking also, like, I'm not ready for a group program yet, and that's perfectly fine. You don't need to have a group program, but I do want you to have it in the back of your mind as what we're working towards, right? I want you to know that if you get started, especially with us, if you join us in our programs, which I'm going to tell you about at the end of today, you're going to get booked out. And you're going to get to those 4 clients and you're going to need this group coaching offer. I have clients who know, like, they are already booked out and they know that they need this group coaching. They're a few months ahead of you, right? They've gone through our certification program. They're booked out. Now they need these group programs. And so I want you to have this ready. I want you to know that this is where you're headed. This is where you're going. You're going to get your one-on-one booked out, and then you're going to scale your business with these group offers and these digital products. But these are all normal fears. And I want to show you how to move past them. So you now have all the building blocks to build a business that scales without burning out. So a year from now, you're going to have clients coming in consistently, steadily. Your group program can be thriving. You can have a digital product, or by a year from now, you can have 4 that are selling while you sleep. Most people have ideas like 10 ideas for digital products, and I help them get them out of their head and put them down on paper. And that's really what's possible when you layer these income streams strategically. So tomorrow is a big finale. We're going to help you create your 90-day plan so you know exactly what to do each week to grow to your goal revenue every single month. I want you to think through, like, what is that goal revenue every single month? Like, what would be ideal for you? What is the income that you want to make on a monthly basis? And then you can go into that magic income streams calculator that I showed you today and figure out how to get there. Figure out what is the plan, what is the goal? Because tomorrow we're going to tell you how to do it. So I want you to be thinking about that tonight. You don't need ads. You don't need complicated funnels. We're going to cover marketing tomorrow and how to get clients and social media and all the things. We're going to be back at 5 p.m. Eastern for day 3. I do have questions or time for questions. So if you have any questions, now would be a good time to post those questions. I'm going to share the workbook one more time in the chat. I want to make sure you guys know you're building a business that supports your life, not consumes your life. And that's what's different about me. This is not, I have a life outside of this. I have three girls and I'm homeschooling them. I work with my husband. Right after this, we're jumping in the car and going to our evening activities because there's like literally something every single day. When you have kids, if you have kids, you get it, right? So we're building a business that supports your life, not consumes it. So I want you to take what you learned today, choose one of those scalable offers to focus on. And I can't wait to see what you create. So if you have any questions, post those now. I do want to make a quick announcement. We do have a today only bonus. So if you are already a member in Corporate Rescue Plan, will you write CRP in the chat so I can see? Or if you're in our certification program, write CERT, CERT. Because we do have and if you're already a member, you're going to get this. I know that's the next question. Who's here? Annie's here and Amanda's here. Yes, yes. You guys are in CRP, which is Corporate Rescue Plan. So what we have, I'm really excited. What we have going on inside of our membership for Q4 is our Magic Income Streams Bootcamp. So everyone is a member. I was thinking of doing like a separate course and I'm like, nope, we're just going to have all our members. We're going to do this together. It's a 90-day Magic Income Streams Bootcamp. And if you join the bootcamp by tonight, so it's September 22nd, I always have to check my calendar at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. If you're not a member yet, and you join tonight, if you're already a member, you're going to get this. You're going to get the Best Buyers Blueprint. This is a step-by-step plan to help you find and attract your perfect clients. So the membership is $39 a month. So if you join us now, you will be able to participate in our 90-day bootcamp. As we go through Q4, we're going to help you put all of these income streams together and make it happen. So my goal for this free workshop is you're going to have a plan. You're going to be able to create a plan for moving forward. And so then what's going to happen is you're going to need someone to help you implement the plan, right? Tech, marketing, all that stuff. And so that starts October 1st. And we're going to make it so that this is the year that you finally hit your income goals with multiple streams of revenue. So my goal is really to help you so that by the time December rolls around, you have these 3 income streams and you're already generating revenue with them. Because can you imagine 2026 if you map out the plan with us this week and then join the Magic Income Streams Bootcamp and put all these into practice and put all these to have this revenue starting to come in. So, but if you join tonight, by 11:59 p.m. tonight, you get the Best Buyers Blueprint, a step-by-step plan to find your perfect clients. This is all, I wanted to give this out tonight because the question is always, how do I find my clients? Where are they? Who are they? Right? And it's not about you. A lot of times we worry about ourselves, but it's really about our ideal clients. Like, how do we figure out who your ideal clients are? That's what we're going to cover in this training, in this bonus course that you get. How to find your ideal clients, how to communicate with your ideal clients, how to consistently get in front of your ideal clients so you can stay visible and build trust. So that is only for you guys who are already current members or who joined tonight by 11:59 p.m. Pacific. You're going to get that bonus course that's already done so you can get it started. All you need to do is click here at join now or go to classycareergirl.com/income streams. And that will walk you through the Magic Income Streams Bootcamp, and you can get started and join us inside. And not only do you get the bootcamp, but you also get our Corporate Rescue Plan membership as well, which walks you through how to go from employee to entrepreneur. So it's a win-win, and I can't wait to see you all inside of Corporate Rescue Plan. Okay, Annie says, so for CRPs, will it appear in our membership area? Most likely you're going to, and I'm working with the team on this, you're going to get an email, Annie, for your bonuses because some of the bonuses that we are giving out are in the bonuses section of the membership site. So some of them, we have available already on the membership site, but some of them are these bonuses. And some of these bonuses are digital products that I have already recorded. So this is great, right? This ties into our topic today of like how awesome it is. Like this, sorry guys, the sun is coming in. So I'm like blinded by it. I didn't put my blinds down because it was like cloudy when I started and now it's sunny. But But these bonuses that I'm giving out every day, so we give like a special bonus out every day of our live workshop here, are digital products that I created. So these are live workshops I created in the past years ago because I've been doing these digital products for now over 10 years. But these are my best ones. Like the Best Buyer's Blueprint is one of the best digital products I have. And I don't get to sell it much anymore because I have my core offers, right? Like I have my membership and I have our career coach certification program. Those are kind of like my two main offers. And so I don't have the bandwidth to sell a ton of different digital products, but they're great bonuses. So take that as a tip. Not only can you sell these for additional income, but then you can go to your list. This is exactly what I did today. We went through our list of all the digital products I have, and I handpicked which ones I wanted to give out each day of our live workshop for people who join us inside. Isn't that cool? So stay tuned for an email, Annie. You will get an email with your bonuses. Sarah says, I already have a digital product that covers the first stage of my framework, but it's not been selling. Should I now make it into a webinar? No, I think you could do a webinar to sell the digital product. Um, so so webinars are a great strategy. I love webinars. How I usually use a webinar is to teach my framework. So what I would recommend, Sarah, is that you do a free webinar, teach the overview of your framework. So what I would do if I did and I do this one, I do a webinar called How to Go from Employee to Entrepreneur. And I teach our corporate rescue plan success path. So we have 6 phases. You start at phase 0, and by, phase 5, you have passive income coming in, you're a full-time entrepreneur, right? But when you start, you're still an employee. And I teach that path. So I teach where they are when they start, where they are when they end, and like kind of all the steps that they take as they go. And that's what I would do as your free webinar. And then I would sell your digital product at the end. That's probably what I would do. It probably has something to do with kind of like maybe the offer, maybe the sales page as well too. So this is another thing that we can do inside of our membership. So we do have you do have an opportunity to get a hot seat with me. And so this would be a perfect example of a hot seat that we could do inside of our membership. If you're a member, Sarah, or join us today, because then you can sign up for a hot seat and then I can review your sales page. I can review your product. I can talk with you about this so we can kind of put a plan in place of whether you should sell it as a webinar or you should turn it into a webinar, or what would be the best fit for you as well too. But that's probably what I would recommend is do that free webinar to sell the digital product or do a free webinar to sell or to lead people into your free sales conversation. That's another great way to have to do a free webinar. All right. Any other questions? Thank you all for joining. And I am super excited to see you all inside of our membership. Inside we use Slack. So if you are part of our corporate rescue plan community, you'll get an invite to Slack and you can join us in there. And yeah, we'll see you guys for day 2. So sorry, day 3. Today's day 2. I'm like the sun I think is blinding myself here. I'm like losing my train of thought. Day 3 is tomorrow. And like I said, we're going to do your 90-day plan. So I'm excited. See you back here, same time, same place. Watch the recordings if you missed them at all. Go grab the workbooks. Make sure you got that. And these replays will be up through September 30th. And so you have an opportunity to watch these replays through then. Make sure you watch them before then. Or if you're a member, we're going to be putting them into the membership site as well. So there's no rush. If you're a member, you'll always have access to them. And we will see you guys inside. Bye, everyone. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.